What's up, everyone? We're back here with Grindstone Radio, my co-host,
Eduardo.
And we're here with another member minute with Marcus, but instead of Marcus, we brought in Josh.
All right.
How you guys doing?
Josh Burge, all the way from Harlingen, Texas, America.
A long drive.
So, Josh is a jack of all trades, and today we're going to talk about one of the things that he's decent at.
Barely decent.
He's really good at it. We're going to talk about video, and we kind of want to break it down so we can make this for everyone. Everyone can do video because everyone has a phone.
Yeah, everyone has a camera.
And so, I heard a speaker say one time, we have more technology in our iPhones or whatever phone we're using right now than Spike Lee had in his movies in the 90s. And so I think that you can take very good video, and video is very important in your social media marketing. And so Josh is going to give us a couple tips. And so we'll first start off with, what's the first thing you can do to make your mobile videos better?
So at this point in time, everyone kind of already has a high quality, cell phone. People running around with iPhone 7s, people now with like the Google Pixel coming out. So you don't really have to worry too much about quality. But at a certain point, you have to start worrying about how you're taking this video, how you're actually, producing it. Right. So the first thing would be using a microphone. So one of the issues that people have, from time to time is, being out in a loud area, going out and, vlogging in certain places where there's a lot of background noise.
And wind is one of the things that you always hear kills video a lot.
Exactly, because when people start tuning in, they want to have clarity with what they're viewing. So clarity in how they see things, and then clarity in how they hear things.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't understand this, but video, or actually audio, is a really huge part of your videos. So one of the things is to go out and purchase yourself like a simple lav microphone or something that you can put on your phone to capture better video. Rode does a really good job of producing products that allow you to do just that. So they have small smart lav mics that plug in directly to your iPhone or to your Google Android phone, and it allows you to capture really clean audio. They've also come out with new products. I think it's called the mini mic or the micro mic, I believe, and that's like a small short-range shotgun microphone that you can put on the end of your phone, and it gets like a direct audio feed from your phone.
Real quick. What exactly is a shotgun microphone?
Oh yes, shotgun microphone. You guys might see stuff like this on BTS videos, like behind the scenes videos. Mm-hmm. You'll see a guy who is usually holding a very long pole, and at the end of it, there's like an L shape, and there's usually a tube at the end of that. Those little tubes are, sometimes they're covered with, fuzzy looking apparatuses. And that's a shotgun mic. And what that is it's a microphone that is very directional. Mm-hmm. So you point it, and wherever it's pointing, it'll capture the audio from there, but it won't capture it from any other area.
Got it. Okay, cool.
So the next thing that I would say you guys can do is start stabilizing your videos. So one of the things that kind of gets, on my nerves, and it probably gets on some other people's nerves, and it just kind of doesn't make for a great video, is shaky video. Mm-hmm. So, and I know a lot of people might say, it's kind of dumb, but, even using selfie sticks is a good way to stabilize your video. People or companies like DJI are, now producing stabilizing rigs just for cell phones, and that just kind of shows where the market's going. Instead of having to run around with giant DSLRs or larger mirrorless cameras, you can just purchase like a stabilizing gimbal and just walk around with your cell phone and creating really nice quality video.
So I know that the selfie sticks are relatively cheap. How much would one of those gimbals are you referring to cost?
And you know what? The cool thing is I've been researching this recently because I'm actually looking into purchasing one. There is because of competition in the market, there's a lot of companies that are now producing third-party gimbals So DJI, you could go out there and you can purchase like a DJI. I think it's called a Ronin for about like $300, $400. But now because they have competition in the market, there's a new product called I believe it's FastQ. And what they do is they create like pretty much the exact same product for like half the price.
Oh, wow.
So you can go out and you can purchase, a FastQ, phone stabilizer that'll also work with GoPros for about $150, which is not a bad investment at all.
Yeah, something that you can easily absorb.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's gonna be a big hit. I know people are already pre-ordering it like crazy, and I pre-ordered it myself. So.
Yeah, because we don't want a bunch of Blair Witch Projects type of videos out there.
And when would you use one? What's a good example of using?
So a lot of my clients actually are realtors. So let's use a realtor as an example. I've seen realtors going live on Facebook with their cell phones, walking around the home, and sometimes you can kind of see how they're walking around and you see all the movements that they're making because their phone is directly connected to their hand. So there's a lot of shaky video. At that point, what you want for the client to see is a very clear video or a very coherent idea of what the house is going to look like.
Oh yeah.
And you can't really do that if you're running around and your phone's shaking all over the place.
Yeah.
So I would suggest in a situation like that, a realtor can pick up one of these small gimbals, throw their phone on it, and give a full live virtual tour of a home, pulling people in so that they can really show them the home in person. I think that would be a really great way of doing that.
Sounds great.
Awesome. And what's another tip that we could use?
So maybe the last tip that I could give you is using angles. I think for a lot of women, it's gonna be like one of those main points is you always want to get flattering angles of yourself. You don't want to give off too many different.
Careful now.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta be careful with this, but I mean they know it, and it's true. Even if
all of Josh's statements are his only, not that of the show Grindstone Radio. Let me just say that before he goes on. Okay, go ahead.
Before I get in trouble. But so let's say angles that are used to kind of hide certain things, or angles to use to show things. You can use specific angles to kind of tell a story that you have that you want people to know. So if you have a very large building that you're trying to show off, maybe a very low angle. If you have a very static room that you're in, just white walls, you can creatively make that a little bit more interesting by getting a higher angle or getting a lower angle, or maybe an angle that's closer up to your person or that's furthest away from your person to kind of show the room. It really just depends. I think a lot of what you can do creatively just depends in the area that you're in. It's not really like I'm gonna make a list and then I can get all this together all at one point. But I think the three main things that you need to do is make sure that you have clear audio, you have good stabilization on your phone. If you're not using a gimbal, maybe you put it on a tripod. And the last one would be creative with the shots that you're getting. So walk around, get some different angles so that you can show off the area or show off what you're actually putting out. So if you're showing off a microphone, you don't just want to say, hey, this is a microphone, and just have a very static image of a microphone. You want to show all the angles of the microphone.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Well, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to try to put together show notes and have links to the different products and stuff that Josh spoke about. I think another thing that we can all agree on is the best way to get better is to practice. And so get your phone out if you want to practice at home on little side projects or videos of your kids, or whatever you're working on. You can use your mobile devices and some of these tools that Josh mentioned, and just kind of get familiar with them and mess around and see what comes out, and then kind of fix things from there. So thank you, Josh, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no, definitely, it was fun.
We'll have him back on to talk about one of his other
Trades.
talents.
Another hat.
All right, that's a wrap.
Thanks, everybody.